Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Factorio. This is Rocket for Patron, where we're still working with slag slurry type stuff here. We've got the 4-to-4 ratio. Should work out pretty well okay, but we need more ceramic filters to support this, which is why I made more. I have 80 more regular ceramic filters. I'm gonna throw those into these machines. This whole thing should come online. We'll be making mineral sludge with reckless abandon is the hope. And now that we have our mineral sludge, we're going to be able to start this process of cobaltite by crystallizing to bauxite, cobalt, and zinc, and crystallizing to silver and rutile. So we're going to take our sludge, and we're going to use a crystallizer, I think it is. Yes, crystallizer Mark II, which we could make if we had a little bit of aluminum. Let's make 4 of the regular crystallizers. Let's grab some aluminum plate. I'll maybe bump that reserve up a little bit. Like 200 a single stack so that I can get more than just 20 at a time. I'll make a couple crystallizer Mark IIs. Get a little bit of mineral sludge. These guys are not working because I forgot to do the hookup for this stuff. I moved it. Alright, now it should be good. Clearly the robots are having issues. I don't really care. The robots are just gonna fly around doing nothing for a long time. That seems fine. Mineral sludge should be online for the most part, and we should alternate the offset on these guys so that they don't overload that belt. We're gonna be moving around 1 ceramic filter every 2 seconds with a crafting speed of 2.25 times 4 machines. That's only 4.5 items per second, so one side of a belt should be enough anyway. Same thing, yellow belt should be fine. Mineral sludge into crystallizer. Go. Crystallizer 2s. We're going to make up here some stuffs. We're going to start off by making the... our silver and rutile. And then if we can, have a little bit more aluminum plate. And apparently some more electronic circuit boards. All of this just to get plastic. I feel like I've been playing this campaign forever. I don't even want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. 21 hours, 11 minutes. Number of rockets launched, 0. But that's not important. What's important is where we're going. It's not the destination, it's the journey. Right? I'm going down here for these, which go down into there. Okay, crystallizer Mark IIs. Aluminum plate is also stored here. Stone brick. It's yet again one of those things that I don't actually request. Do I have auto trash above logistic requests on? I do. Let's turn that one off for now. Just auto trash the stuff that I don't actually want for now. I did shut down brick production a long time ago. I'm going to need that back. Alright, so we have 4 crystallizer Mark IIs, 2 already on the field. Let's go 8 crystallizers, 4 for each type. So, if you didn't notice, or you want to get a little walkthrough, the sludge goes in, filtered water comes over, the purified water, the spent casings go back up, and they turn this way. The purified water ties in on the same Y coordinate as the purified water for these machines. 4-to-4. The ratio is like 4.5 to 5. So I've got more of this than I have of this, I think. It might just be that there's still not enough ceramic filters out there, and that's the issue. Make a few more. Let's make another 20. Okay, I want to make these two things equally, but I don't want to use the Angel's pipe splitter, because it says right in there, and I tested this earlier, splits fluids between two outputs, stops working if one output is blocked. Don't really understand what the purpose of something like that is. The whole idea for me with the fluid splitter is that it's like a regular splitter. If a regular splitter has an output blocked, it doesn't stop working. It keeps working. It just, you know... So we're going to do an old-fashioned splitter, the way that I like to do them, which is to use real pumps. And we'll wire them up to the chest. Or chest, I mean the storage tank. And we're going to say only enabled if, again, anything. I use anything a lot. If anything is greater than 100. There's got to be 100 fluid in there, and then you're allowed to work. So long as there's at least 100 in there, then each one will work, and the condition will be satisfied for both of them at the exact same time. So this splits fluids. If one of them doesn't need it, the other one's still allowed to work. This is a proper fluid splitter. The Angel one just doesn't seem to serve any purpose that I can find. Okay, so we are crystallizing to silver and rutile. We will unfortunately need to just kind of output at the center point, I suppose. Let's grab these machines on the other side. And here we're going to do the bauxite, cobalt, and zinc. And that's going to be this guy's connection. Okay, so balanced mineral sludge flow going to both of these two things. Outputs for these guys. We will do a loader into a warehouse for now. Let's do passive provider until I'm sure what I want to do with this. I guess, I mean, just anywhere really, just make stuff. Okay, you are making 0.4, 0.2, 0.2, so I don't know if that's like a chance to make one, or if it keeps the remainder, or like how it works, but just in general, it's making 0.8 items every 8 seconds with a crafting speed, so we'll call it 0.8 divided by 8 seconds times 2.25 times 8 machine, well, it's actually not 8, it's 4 machines. So that's 0.9 items per second on the left side. Same on this side. So obviously a yellow belt's going to be more than enough. We've got fancy bits and bobs. We've got bauxite, cobaltite, rutile, silver, and zinc. So, to make cobalt blue metal catalyst, we need just raw cobaltite and raw rutile. Perfect! We're there! We're done! I thought we had to take another step. That's amazing. So, let's go ahead and loader this stuff back out of this chest. We'll say on the left side here, I want one of each. You are going to be my rutile, and you will be the other, which was the cobaltite. Reverse, reverse. Balance the line. Let's get rid of whatever I ended up picking up accidentally. And catalysts. I need metal catalyst carriers. Okay, we will go here-ish with power. One machine will make 10 every 2 seconds. Crafting speed of 1.25. 6.25 per second. I don't know that I really need to go. I think this is big enough already. The only other thing we need is the metal catalyst carriers, which I suppose we can do on this side. And, so, metal catalyst carriers. We're gonna end up probably wanting to request these. These are the, basically, like, they're like steel barrels, right? Carrier? There we go, metal catalyst carrier. Don't request 200 though, request like a much smaller amount, like 100. And is it just like steel? It's just iron, nice. Excellent. Not much iron over there. I believe we get back the carrier after the recipe's consumed. That thing has got 38k in it. I will put these there for now. Let's speed him up. Okay, 10 coming in. I think all of these probably should be upgraded. So we have our blue metal carriers. And that puts us to the polyethylene gas. We need to do product of catalytic synthesis polyethylene. So this is where I actually do think that, like, bringing it up either by robot... You know what? Robots aren't getting the job done. I'm gonna belt it. Just gonna belt it until we're sure that the robots can get the job done. So right now... I feel like this factory has come to a screeching halt. There's no iron in the damn factory. Iron has nothing to do with the plastic problem. It's my own fault. I'm stubborn and I want to work on plastic. I don't want to work on iron. Iron is like beginning of the game stuff. But really the issue is that I'm just hiding in my base and not going to find more sapphirite. That's why there's no iron. But gosh darn it, we're gonna make some of this crap. Okay, the products are the polyethylene, which we now need to store. And the metal carriers, which need to go back. Belt all the things. Do you think if I had just, like, you know, gone with a spaghetti belt approach from the beginning, how much further along might we be right now? The factory would be more hideous than it is right now. That's for sure. Okay, I want to make more of these, but I don't want to make so many that it's a huge drain on resources. They're called carriers. Metal carriers. I make as many as I can right now. I want to get these things working. I mean, there's enough in there to make a ton of this polyethylene. I mean, in theory, you need 10 metal catalyst carriers every 2 seconds, crafting speed 1.25. That's 6.25. A yellow belt should be able to support both of them. And actually, this is probably an ideal situation to use loaders. Based on that ratio. Yellow belt, we'll do double loader, splitter, like that. The output, I think I'll use loaders as well then, since it's going to be the same amount of stuff coming back out. Let's strip that, pull that out. I think a regular inserter can keep up though, the other needs. I don't like the idea that two are just sitting there. So I'm going to do that. You know, it's completely unnecessary. And actually, based on the way loaders unload, that's... Is it going to balance it? It's probably not going to balance it. It's just whatever, it doesn't matter. Just do that. Just send it down, it'll fill it, whatever. If I can get some more iron, I could make more of that. Wait, I needed to be there. You can't just rip up power poles, Arumba. Crazy man. Well, I didn't check to see how quickly this stuff was going to drain. We're consuming 5 mineral sludge every 8 seconds with a crafting speed of 2.25 times 8 machines. That's 11.25 mineral sludge consumed per second. And these guys were only producing like 4.5 or 5. So this is too much. But we've got a balanced system here, so even though it's not quite optimal, it will work for a while at half speed eventually. I need more of these. This is supposed to be 14 to match the slag slurry processing rate. I'm needing iron, of which there's exactly 1 iron plate. Let's go see if there's any other specific reason outside of lack of Jivolite, lack of Sapphirite. There's iron ore in here. My storage chest is full of copper, is the issue. Copper and stone. Stone was being offloaded up to here. I'm assuming this one's full. It is. Let's make that into a logistic warehouse. Sorry, storage warehouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles away. Regular loaders for efficiency. Back up. It is a logistic storage warehouse. I only want to move stone. We should also, I guess, store copper because, I mean, it's full. Hey, look at that. I actually ran out of wood. There's that huge supply of boxes at one point. I was waiting on it to drain. I think it finally did. Clearly more steer tight needs to come in. And we're gonna have to do something with the this is only here because these guys weren't working because on a purified water, the robots are not good at doing their job. And because I probably shouldn't have used robots for it in the first place. This red metal catalyst thing that I had set up, I never ended up really doing anything with. We're using much different plastic production, so... construction robots are just kind of hanging out. Let's strip this up, but I'm not going to do it myself. Strip that whole line out. Pull that. Pull that. This is one of those get it done eventually type jobs. Okay, beyond that, we were going to make another logistic storage chest for the ridiculous amount of copper that I have. So this is the thing that makes the copper. Is there any way that I can sneak a warehouse in front of this setup, or do I need to like just move this whole thing? No, for now, I'm going to move this, I'm going to upgrade it to electric later. I mean, I built a bunch of electric and never used them, but, not going to worry about it just yet. Darn it. Copper ore is greater than, say, a huge number, 50,000. Take the excess up there. For now, there's no return feed. I'm out of slots on the top line. But I just want to empty this thing out. The stone, I think we should, instead of even sending the stone back this way, the stone should just go in over here. And actually that gives me my return feed for the copper too. Perfect. Let's cut that line for now. And we will wire up the belt right in front on this side and say if copper is less than 10,000. Send it up there. This ended up being a storage warehouse, so again we should put a filter to guarantee that if the robots are stupid that they don't accidentally put stuff in there that then ends up where it shouldn't be. This one's passive provider, so I don't necessarily need that, but I have it anyway. Yes, so we're offloading excess copper into a larger storage area. Stone should just be drained completely and put into a box up here. I don't think stone was brought down anywhere. Brick production needs to get back online someday. Okay, well, I'm done working on that part. Let's go back and see how this red metal catalyst stuff is doing. Carrier, make as many more of these as I can. Yeah, constantly lacking these. Let's say that I just give this as much iron as it can use. What happens when we have too many of these things? The loader is going to automatically smash this thing up to maximum capacity. So if they're on the belt, they're going to get full. The inserters, if I do an inserter into these machines, will not feed machines that don't ask for it. Where the loader just doesn't give a damn and just smashes it full of stuff. I think I could probably just put like a single machine. Yeah, the loader positioning makes it kind of awkward. You're gonna make carriers. And you're going to put onto that belt. If the belt gets full, then you won't be able to because they'll just sit there. And that'll shut you down. So that's good enough. So if I could just get some iron over here. You know, a little bit of iron. Then that would be great. Okay, I have some of these things up there. They've apparently backed up on the belt, actually, in fact, which is a good sign, I think. They come up to here, and we don't have enough ethylene. We've actually used all of the ethylene. The ethylene is not being processed because there's no purified water. There's still tons of ethane. It's just a water supply issue. This had water at one point. It was a byproduct of the sulfuric wastewater processing, but that was it. I didn't actually tie in a real water stream. We have water here. We have water down here. I have water here. That's real water, regular water. My over concern, I think, for the way that fluids are handled, it's probably causing issues. Because I don't have enough steel to make these things work. I don't have enough robots. They're not fast enough. They can't carry enough. You are not working because you have no empty barrels. We're not making empty barrels because there's plenty of barrels in the network, according to this. There's 520. It's just that the robots can't possibly get them there. You need to request more than 20. Demand more of the robot's attention. That's not even counting all the bits that are in the various cars that I have. There's probably tons of storage chests in those. Take my other 20 ceramic filters. All 4 of those are running now. Good. I should go look to see what's in those cars. There might be some useful bits in those. Any batteries made recently? A little bit. Okay, there's one car squared away. The other car is way down at the end. He's got... Those are useful. Copper's a bit useful. The Invar stuff's useful. Rest of it, don't really care about. Car up there, car up there. Gotta track all the cars down. The main thing holding up science is semi-machine 2s, which is definitely the engines, which is definitely the steel, which is all because there's no iron. There's no iron because I haven't been paying any attention to it because I'm trying to do plastic. So if I can do plastic, then I can get power. And if I can get power, then I don't have to worry about the biters. If I can not worry about the biters, then I can focus on... I don't know. There's no logical endpoint to this thought process. At least the blackout type stuff has ended. Where we just like completely run out of power at night. Okay, purified water. Just make more. Even if they're in storage, I don't care. Give me more of those. 25 are being delivered now. Good. Yes, prioritize the water production. I think I'm still building like too late game focused. Like, if I had all these robots, then everything would be easy. Well, yeah. If you had all the robots, it would be, wouldn't it? But I don't. So, what happened to all the saline water? It's like gone. These aren't connected to anything. Except for this. And this is a pump that's been offline for a long time. This is the supply of saline water. Saline water does get consumed here. Apparently we're actually making enough chlorine now. Or have I set up some horrible thing where both things are being flare stacked? Yes, we're making hydrogen and we're making chlorine. Why are we flare stacking both? Because of this thing. Basically, I'm trying to make sodium hydroxide. Let's just not do that. Purified water? That was enough to mine this whole thing out. It's going to be gone eventually. We'll put down more solar panels. Power's not... I don't think power supply is the issue, it's more power storage. The accumulators. And I did shut down Steam entirely, so the fact that the factory even stays lit is a good sign. Of course, that's an example of it not staying perfectly lit, right there. But we're already working our way up into daylight. Accumulators are just the issue. Perhaps we should just belt the damn things up here. Or, maybe I should just stop being stubborn and just pipe the damn stuff. Crying out loud. Clearly, I didn't need or don't need this much hydro plant stuff to process the sulfuric wastewater. So maybe we can repurpose some of those. We've got 4 oil and gas separators Mark II that are making 1 sulfuric wastewater every 2 seconds with a crafting speed of 1.5 times 4 machines. So we're making 3 sulfuric wastewater per second. This guy can process 10 every 1 second with a crafting speed of 1. 10 per second. And I'm only making 3. So yeah, I'm way overkill. I only need 1 of these things. And on top of that, that's the Mark I, and we can make Mark IIs already. So, we will change it all. This was the mineralized water, I think. And this was the purified water coming back. Let's still put these here. Purified water. If instead we just do regular water purification now. We've got, on the bottom is the one I want, yes. On the second is this the same? Can't tell what the products are. I'm just going to steal water from here. The secondary product, I think, is mineralized water, saline water, and this one's making mineralized water. We want to void both of them. I guess if I'm just voiding it, I don't care if the pipes mix in a weird way, so let's just, sure, mix them all together, whatever. We'll have one come in from one side, one come in from the other, and it should just all get voided eventually. I'll try to find a way to use it at some point, but for now, just get rid of this crap. Make the damn purified water. So purified water non-stop, please pump it through. We're using tiny pipes, which should be better for fluids. Larger pipes are usually better for gases. Sorry, I guess apparently fluids can mean liquids or gases, which is weird to me, but I don't know why I didn't just do that ages and ages ago. Actually, hold on. There's still no purified water. They are blocked because of this one. Apparently the water void's not going to work the way that I expected it would. Saline water. And they are full of mineralized water, and they don't have enough to do a void recipe, so I guess we cut here. We pick him up, put him back down. guess we can't mix them like I thought. Got saline. Let's make sure there's no mineralized in here. All saline, and this is all mineralized. So pick you up, you up, you up. Okay. Purified water is actually stockpiling up in there, so I'm assuming that means these pipes are full. This episode's going way too long. I should have done this ages ago, yes. Damn it. Apparently copper pipes make fluid mechanics not as difficult as I thought. I apologize. Making this campaign way harder than I needed to do. But this is good news. Good news is that it can only go up from here, right? Ethylene gas is coming in at a good clip now. The ethylene gas will get consumed in... apparently the top machine, not the bottom machine, because of fluid mechanics, right? Makes sense. I guess it has like more pressure going that way, and then it has nowhere to go, so it's forced into that one or something. Because of the bend? Who knows? But yes, we're making polyethylene. We've got that much polyethylene. The next step then is to take this polyethylene and mix it with the naphtha to make... dun dun dun! Plastic! Polyethylene with naphtha in a chemical plant. Go! Of course I have no chemical plants. Why would I have any chemical plants? That's crazy talk. Gotta go find some steel. Story of my life. Oh man. So yeah, we'll find a way to get all that crap down there and, or the other way around. Mix that together, make plastic. And I will spend some effort thinking about how we can get some more iron and steel going. Looks like running out of stereotype is gonna be a big concern, probably. This is just totally gone now. Crap. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a break here. I'll look around a little bit, see if I can figure out what makes sense to me as far as how to actually turn that stuff into plastic, and probably then turn my attention on steel and just iron ore in general. So, okay, thank you for watching as always. I'll see you again in the next episode. See you in a bit.